Yesterday we spoke to David August, who's Conor's tailor, and I believe you're tailor as well.
Yeah.
How important is Conor's look, as well as the way he fights, his look and the way he carries himself, being in getting this huge level of popularity?
Yeah, you know, he's a very unique guy in many ways, but he's been a big suit guy since the beginning. And Lorenzo bought him a few suits from David August, and that was the end of that. He was hooked.
A lot gets talked about Floyd's legacy because he's near the end of his career, but what about Conor's legacy? If he wins this fight, what status does it take Conor to?
Yeah, if he wins this fight, he's the greatest combat sports athlete ever. I mean, if you look at what he's done in mixed martial arts, then he goes in and knocks out Floyd Mayweather. You know what's going to happen? All these people are saying, you know, no, this fight's one-sided. If McGregor knocks him out, Floyd was too old. Floyd was too old, and it's going to be, believe me, there'll be a whole string of reasons why Conor knocked him out when he knocks him out on Saturday.
Even though this is a boxing event, has it served some kind of purpose for you guys in terms of getting people who may not have been familiar with everything the UFC does more familiar with the product?
Say that again?
Has this fight, even though it's a boxing event, made people more familiar? Has it had value for you guys in promoting the UFC at the same time?
Well, I think it's, you know, this is one of those fights that's big for combat sports. You know, when Mayweather-Pacquiao happened, I was like, good for them, number one. Number two, it shows you where the bar can be set with the right guys in the right place and the right time. So this is another one of those fights. When you really break it down, right? In sports, NFL's huge in this country, cricket's big in other countries, the list goes on and on. But when two of the baddest human beings on earth are going to square off and fight, it's truly the biggest sport on the planet.
Thanks, Dana.
Thank you. Dana, how cool was that moment there with Floyd? I know he was talking about the time you got an advertising pass in Trunks for his pro debuts. I mean, to think how far you guys have come together and where you are now. Yeah,
it's full circle. It's kind of weird, you know, being here promoting this fight. We've known each other for like 21 years, and like I said before, we've had our moments, you know, publicly and personally, but yeah, I don't dislike Floyd Mayweather, and I think that he's done a great job. And you know, 24/7, I stopped calling it 24/7 because I called it the Floyd Mayweather show. If Floyd wasn't on it, it wasn't good. You know, he's done a great job of promoting himself and always being exciting. And the other thing with Floyd is I don't care who you are and what line of work you do, and especially as a professional athlete, some days you just don't wake up on the right side of the bed. You know, every day isn't your day. Every day has been Floyd Mayweather's day for the last 20 years. So that's pretty impressive.
Dana, and can you just reiterate for us, you were saying that Conor McGregor has the opportunity here to become the greatest combat sports athlete of all time?
Absolutely. If he knocks out Floyd Mayweather, right now everybody's saying it's impossible, he can't do it, and this is ridiculous, this fight should have never been made. When he knocks him out on Saturday, it'll be that Floyd was too old, and there'll be everybody will be writing all this crazy shit, you know, if it happens, but you can't deny. Right here, right now, with the way that everybody feels about this fight, if he knocks him out on Saturday, how can you deny he's the greatest combat sports athlete ever?
Do you think Floyd would want to fight him again if that happened?
Yeah, there's no rematch clause, but yeah, I'm sure he would. Yeah, I'm sure he would.
Is your confidence in Conor that high because you did get to go see him spar so many times and really watch him train?
I just don't deny. I don't deny this kid anymore. You know, the things that he said to me, the things that he's done in this sport, and when you talk to him about this Floyd Mayweather fight, I believe. I'm a believer.
Do you think the fact that it even came to fruition is even part of this? You know, because so many people for so long laughed at him when he said, "Oh, I think I want to fight Floyd Mayweather." I believe on Conan O'Brien, he said it 2 years ago.
I mean,
people were laughing.
But I was the guy too who, forget about this fight, go back to when he fought Dustin Poirier and what he said he would do to Dustin Poirier. Then I was on the world tour with him when he said he was going to knock Jose Aldo out in one round, and I was like, whoa, pump the brakes. You're setting yourself up here for, you know, knocked him out in 13 seconds. So I don't doubt Conor McGregor anymore. I just sit back and watch and let him do his thing.
Yeah, of course. I mean, his prediction has changed a little bit. It went from 4 to 2. Now he's saying maybe even 1. Do you believe that this could end in the first round?
Yes. And for people that don't believe that that can happen, you're crazy. This guy has 8-ounce gloves. He hits like a truck, and those two are going to be in there punching each other in the face. Anything is possible.
Dana, are you looking at chops to do more boxing events?
No, I'm not looking my chops at all to do more boxing events. I'm ready to get back to business on Sunday and put this behind me.
Win or lose, I mean, you could
potentially do McGregor versus Malignaggi and do 1 million pay-per-view buys just on that.
Yeah, maybe. I saw that fight already.
Have you ever thought, though, that boxing could use someone like you? You love the sport.
No, I never thought that. But, you know, if you look at the model that was built at the UFC, I looked at what I thought they did wrong and tried to do it right.
I have a question about the popularity of UFC. You guys grew so fast, such a meteoric rise. Did it plateau? Did it become more difficult to kind of attract new viewers and keep your audience young?
What happens is, in any business, you know, when you shoot up like this, you get to a point where, you know, some fights are here, some fights are here, some fights. It's the fight business. Not every fight you put on is the biggest, greatest thing you've ever seen and that the whole world wants to watch. But you have a hardcore fan base of people that grows every day, and some love this one, and some. So it's like, I've been saying this for years. When I'm putting on a fight and people will shit on the fight and say, "Oh, this fight," then don't watch it. Not every fight is for everybody, you know? Some fights are for some people and some fights are for everybody. This is one of those fights. I got a buddy of mine in Minneapolis who said he went to get his hair cut and all the girls in the haircutting place were talking about this fight and they were all absolute experts on it, you know? So this is one of those type of fights. And everybody's telling me that everywhere they go, everybody's talking about this fight and everybody has an opinion.
Have your demos changed?
It's the coolest thing about the fight business, right? So we all grew up here, and football has been a part of our life from, you know, grade school to high school to college to professional, you know, to the NFL. And if we wanted to sit around and talk about the big cricket match that's coming up this weekend, none of us could weigh in on it. But everybody's an expert on a fight. Everybody has an opinion on a fight. The world can talk about a fight and can have an opinion on it. It's one of the cool things. It's why I think that the fight business is the biggest sport on earth, always was and always will be, when you have the right fight.
The idea of popularity. Have your demos changed? Are your fans getting older?
Oh, God, yeah. Our fans are getting older. We're getting younger people, too. And the thing that I didn't see coming is women. How many women are fans of the UFC now because of, obviously, Ronda Rousey and all of the women's divisions that we have now? You know, we have a lot of women.